Let's talk about overall formatting of this document now as well. You see I have a big picture of a blue dolphin. The dolphin is gray. I have the gray here in some of my headings, but I really don't like the way the red clashes with the blue. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the backgrounds, and I could do this a bunch of different ways, and I would like for you to change the backgrounds to match the animal or the picture that you used as one of your pictures there, or just the fur of whatever animal you use, something like that. So I'm going to increase the size now back to the original, and now I'm going to change this color here. I'm going to go to the inspector in the upper right hand side, click on the inspector, and this item here is going to be part of the graphic inspector. So I'm going to click on graphic inspector, and you see right here color fill. Click on color fill, and now I can choose, I can pick my blue, any blue that I want, by dragging it along, and you'll see the item will change as I drag it. Or I can go to a color palette here and pick the color out of the sidebar right here. I will choose to pick a color, and I'm going to take this color and I'm going to grab the swatch from this color and drag it to the bar below here and plop it in so that I have that as one of my default colors, because I'm going to change this color as well, the color of the text, so that it matches, because the artists that designed these templates know what looks best. They know that this color should match this color, should match another color. I'm going to keep that same scheme going. So that brings me to the part of the lesson where I'm going to now change the text color from what it was originally done. Here we see it's red. I changed this to blue. Let's change that to blue. I come up here to my graphic, my inspector, and instead of going to the graphic, I'm going to go to the text inspector. I click on the text, and I'm going to go to text here, and it says color and alignment. I'm going to use the same, click on that color. Now I get to my color wheel, and it is the color that it is right now, but instead of retrying to map out what color I had just previously, I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm just going to click on my default color that I set by grabbing that swatch and dragging it down. I also have another item in here at the bottom of my document that used to be red. I click on that area, and again it says it's red. I click on my swatch again, and it changes it to blue. Now removing my inspectors, I can see that the document has a better overall appeal now. Looks beautiful. Some of the templates are a little bit trickier than others. In this case, the educational newsletter is a bit different in the fact that I can't change this green background. I can't just click on it and get that green background to highlight and use my graphic inspector like I did with the other template. So here's what I gotta do. I gotta highlight this area here, and I'm gonna search for that green color. So I'm gonna highlight all the way till I get to the bottom right hand side, and if you can see in the background here, I can see all the way to the bottom right hand side. And it does work with the inspector. I go to the inspector here, and it's actually a background of the text. So using the text inspector, clicking on more, you see where there's a will, there's a way. Here it is, right here, the green that we are looking for. I click on that green. It allows me to change that green using my color, and I can grab and change whatever color I want it to be, or I can use the swatch that I use down here. I click on that. Now I close down my inspectors. I click on that area, and as you can see, the whole thing is now blue.